clues that the Carolina Panthers will cross the state line and practice in South Carolina.
What if I told you that a couple of 100 acres somewhere near here is going to be purchased very soon?
The voice of the Panthers now suggesting a state-of-the-art complex that goes beyond football to include restaurants, shops, and more.
You couldn't pick a better place to come, in all honesty.
Tonight at 6, Channel 9 is breaking down the benefits to your county, what North Carolina stands to gain and lose, and what fans can expect to see.
I'll go wherever they go.
Now, if that were to happen, it would transform not only the Panther fan experience, but also transform a community.
Panthers radio announcer Mick Mixon alluded to all these changes as he spoke to the York County Chamber yesterday. It had already been rumored as hypothetical.
Well, now county leaders told South Carolina Bureau reporter Greg Suskin they were shocked, but also pleased to hear these specific details. Greg?
Yeah, they certainly were. The people who heard these comments, they were excited, thinking that very soon the Panthers could be practicing here in South Carolina. Now, radio announcer Mick Mixon was speaking to chamber members yesterday, and some of what he said was certainly eye-opening. Yeah. Rain or shine, hot or cold, the Carolina Panthers practice outdoors near Bank of America Stadium, something new owner David Tepper has said he wants to change. That change may pull the team to York County. Panthers announcer Mick Mixon was in Rock Hill yesterday speaking to business leaders. Here's what grabbed the attention of the entire room, recorded by our news partner WRHI Radio.
What if I told you that a couple of 100 acres somewhere near here is going to be purchased very soon, and a state-of-the-art practice facility with restaurants, shopping, banking, condos, apartments is going to be built?
Chamber President Rob Youngblood was there and heard Mixon's comments.
Most people in the room, particularly the business people, were quite shocked by it, but pleased to hear.
The idea of a massive practice campus in York County would be a huge win. County Councilman Michael Johnson represents the area along the state line where such a facility might be built.
I'm excited about the opportunity, but the proof is in the pudding. We'll see if the Panthers and Fort Mill are a good fit and how the York County can work with them.
We reached out to Mixon about his comments. He emailed us this response: I have no idea if a purchase is imminent or if the stadium will someday feature a roof. I was trying to tell the club, though, that our new owner thinks creatively and ambitiously. And late this afternoon, a statement we got from the Panthers called all of this rumors. Still, what stirred up the business community here was how specific that Mixon seemed to be, talking about the team's plans, that this could all happen very soon. And people in that room certainly did not take this as just being hypothetical. Scott?
It sounded pretty specific, Greg. Do you know about any conversations, though, that have actually happened between the Panthers and leaders there about buying land?
I talked to some members of County Council today. They tell me that those conversations have not yet happened, but that doesn't mean that something isn't in the works. Other sources have told us the Panthers are looking for an indoor practice facility in the Fort Mill or Rock Hill area and could be ready to buy land to make that happen as early next year. Scott?
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Of course, we wonder now what this would mean for North Carolina, again, if it happens.
Yes, it could mean that the state could lose some tax revenue if the Panthers' offices and practice facility move south. Eyewitness News anchor Allison Lottis joining us now to break down more about what this really could mean. Allison.
Erica and Scott, from what Mixon said, it sounds like the Panthers Stadium would stay put and the team would develop the land that is currently used as practice fields. That means the Panthers would continue to pay the same property taxes, but North Carolina would lose income taxes from Panthers employees. Office staff would pay state taxes to South Carolina instead. The good news for North Carolina is that Cam Newton and the other players with multi-million-dollar salaries will continue to pay most of their taxes here. They pay game day taxes to the state where the stadium is. Business expert Eric Spanberg said if the Panthers do move, they would likely try to get tax incentives from South Carolina.
I would think that South Carolina might offer some reduced taxes, perhaps, reduced property taxes. They might offer a favorable deal on the land.
Spanberg also said traditionally South Carolina is more generous with incentives than North Carolina is.
Thank you, Allison. And as the talk of this new practice facility emerges, your sources also told you to look at the Minnesota Vikings for an exact idea as well as what to expect.
Yeah, they opened up a facility kind of like this.
They certainly did. And the front offices moved as well. And just like Mixon is suggesting here, the Vikings' new facility is in the suburbs. It's not near their stadium. This video shows you how nice it is. In addition to indoor and outdoor fields and amenities for players, it also has a gift shop and a team museum for the fans. The second phase isn't done yet, but it will eventually include a hotel, housing, shops, and more. If the Panthers practice fields do move to York County, the team would likely host training camp there. The Panthers' current contract with Wofford College ends next year. Scott?
All right, Allison, thank you. And Nixon also alluded to ideas about changes to the Panthers stadium in that talk as well, talking about adding a roof, building a new stadium in the same spot. Other talk about a concert venue, restaurants, a tailgating space, and also mentioned allowing gambling in the stadium. You can listen to Mixon's full speech by downloading our WSOC app or at our website. We have a link in this report.